Good afternoon, and welcome to this presentation on how we believe Steam can be updated for easier accessibility and improved navigation for all users. We'd like to thank Mr. Newell and his colleagues for having us here today. So let's continue on how we did our research. Now, how we went about this was we did a heuristic evaluation for the Steam website. Now, a heuristic evaluation involves having a small set of evaluators examine the interface and judge its compliance with recognized usability principles. Essentially, we took a look at Steam, we took a look at Jacob Nielsen's principles that he has laid out, and we said, what is being violated? What principles are being violated within the Steam website? Now, while there are usually 10 principles, we decided to go with 4 principles that we felt would be best used in a Steam evaluation. We went with, does Steam have an aesthetic and minimalistic design? Does Steam help users recognize, diagnose, and recover from errors? Does Steam allow flexibility and efficiency of use? Basically, can a user go and get to a page the way they want to in more than one way? And we also did, is Steam user control? Does Steam have user control and freedom? That basically means, do they have an exit strategy for maybe a page they didn't mean to go on, or a mistake that they made? So the way we looked at all these heuristics was we gave 3 of our evaluators a set of tasks. That's to buy a game, gift a game, add funds to an account, and etc. With these tasks, we timed each of our evaluators to see how long it took them. And then once they were done, we got their feedback on what they felt were problems within the website. We interviewed each one of them individually, and then we all got together once everyone was done to go over the suggestions that they would make for this. So we found about 7 different problems regarding the Steam website. As you can see on the right-hand side, we have the severity rankings, the problems, and the heuristic that was violated. Over on the left-hand side, you can see the actual severity rating and their definitions. Thankfully, we had no level 4 severity rankings, so Steam is doing all right in that aspect. However, we do see the 3s and 2s that we found that can be improved upon, and these include the search bar can be lost at the top of the page, difficulty finding another user's wish list. So, if you want to gift someone a game, it seems to be a bit of a hassle doing that. Difficulty finding previous orders for requests to request refunds. That's definitely an issue, especially with games that come out that don't necessarily have the right specs. Maybe you don't have the right specs for your computer, and that can be frustrating for a user having to go to Google or somewhere else just to find out how to request a refund. Some of the lesser problems that are still important were busy layouts during sales, maybe a little too much going on the screen and deviating from the usual Steam layout. The wishlist button being difficult to find on the store page, not standing out and not really promoting people to add a game to their wish list so they can get that notification for when it's on sale, or when it's even on a bigger sale than usual. The important tabs being at the bottom of the store page. These tabs include new and popular and upcoming games. You would want to push that a little bit more to the top in order to, promote buying those games or even adding them to your wish list. And one of the last ones we have here is unclear error codes, maybe a lack of solutions for errors as well. Not having enough information on what's going on, or not even having a proper link to that support page. So how can we enhance these features? We discussed it as a team, and we came up with these solutions for each one. So we have an easily accessible search bar. Websites like Epic Games and Xbox Game Pass, they have a search bar that follows throughout the web page. This would be a perfect thing to add to the Steam website, especially because it's a much larger store compared to those other two. So we definitely suggest adding a search bar that follows users throughout the store. One of our other problems that we solved, one of our other recommendations would be direct access to a friend's wish list. On your friends list, just right-clicking to have that drop-down tab, have their wish list right there. It'll promote maybe users wanting to purchase games for their friends during those holiday seasons, or during their birthday, or during even a summer sale. It could help promote sales in that way. Quick access to order history and purchase history as well. Just having a drop down on your profile for orders, there's enough room to add an extra section for orders where it's not too cluttered. That was the suggestion given by all of our evaluators as well. Consistent layouts during sales. This was a big one because we gave the previous layout to our testers and they said it was very overwhelming considering they were used to the way they were doing the test beforehand. So definitely sticking with a theme, maybe having a banner up top, but still a consistent layout from what everyone is used to within Steam. Emphasis on the wishlist button on the store page. You're hiding that wishlist button on an extra tab when really it should be right there saying, hey, add this to your wishlist to your users. Prioritizing the game category tabs. Relocate those tabs closer to the top. You have to go pretty far down the store page in order to find those tabs, and that could promote people maybe getting more pre-orders. And lastly, but definitely not least, is additional information of related errors. Going and doing your links, getting links directly from the support page to go to that support page for that specific error would be astronomical in helping users that maybe aren't used to it improve the time it takes to fix an error. So these are our suggestions that we made. Obviously, we want you guys to test this at a larger scale so you can get further information and possibly find even more things that could have been fixed or even more recommendations with these as well. So I want to thank you guys for having me. Thank you again, Mr. Newell. I hope you guys enjoyed this presentation. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me after or send me an email and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your day.